ladies and gentlemen, because those are who watch SSL Challenge, Brendan. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest of the fine.
Only the finest and most handsome gentlemen,
Valdez,
and the most courteous, gorgeous ladies.
This is very true. I can tell because I'm reading what they're saying in the chat for SSL.
Oh, yes. That's always fun.
Which we can do now. If you guys watched the segment that our Korean SSL casters filmed during the break, which was quite an extended one, you'll know that there's literally nothing we can't do for SSL Challenge.
We can basically do whatever we want.
When Kanata, or like the main commentator, can run up to the camera and show his cell phone to the camera, I feel like
showing the PD's face because they were like making fun of her.
Yeah, I feel
one
like
of the head PDs from Spo TV.
There's just nothing I can't do on this broadcast anymore. I am so freed at this point because all I have to do is just point to the Korean broadcast and be like, look at what they did, guys. Like, there's literally nothing we can't do. So during this series, we're going to take a little bit of a different, what do you want to call it? A little bit of a different approach. Because the Korean casters always super wacky for their stuff, if you have comments or bits of sagacious wisdom to add to the broadcast tonight, I know these guys got sagacious wisdom, man. They've been piling it up.
Twitch chat is a wonderful place where generally people are being silly, or they're making comments, or they're spamming emotes. But sometimes there's the diamond in the rough, you know, as they say.
This is very
true. You'll get that one comment where you're like, whoa, that's actually really enlightening. Or that's really smart. That guy actually is really...
You know
actually, that never happens.
You know how many times
I've
said that in reaction to what people have said in here? I don't know, man. It's not happening. So if you do have comments for us, let us know. I'll either read them out on air if they're super insightful, or I'll just ban you. I've had to do that quite a few times tonight.
That's true. Yeah, we do have that
You
power
never
as
know.
well.
It's a fine line you have to tread. But
you know what they say about the mods, right?
What do they say?
They call them stuff that I can't say on broadcast. That's one thing that I can't do.
My favorite part is when the chat takes the mods out for a walk.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Big fan. Yeah, so people want to know why you wear shorts and a tie, Valdez.
It's the new style in Korea, the shorts and tie combination. Don't got to take my word for it. Just go out on the streets.
You know what is also the new style in Korea is where instead of wearing a tie, you just have on your shirt, like this part of the shirt is just black, so it looks like you're wearing a tie along with your shirt, but you're actually not wearing a tie. It's very deceptive.
Yeah, I think Jin Air did that for a while on their shirts.
Chat's now taking their mods for a walk. Big fan.
As is the way.
Okay, here we go. Damn, I'm going to Korea. You should. There's tons of esports here. What else are people saying? Is that a real airplane? Yes. We have 2 real airplanes flying
the one
right
up
overhead, guys.
Yeah, that's a real airplane.
In case you couldn't tell.
Those are real windows. It's actually daytime.
This is outside right now. It's what is it right now? It's 11:30 p.m. at night. But we look outside and it's daytime all the time.
The Hangang, which is the Han River, is out there.
It's right there.
Very beautiful view.
People were wanting to know who the couple was in the picture in the background during the Korean segment. Those are just stock people. They don't really exist.
What couple?
There's a photograph right behind.
They're asking the really important questions.
These are truly the important questions. Oh boy. All right, so we've got some important games up here, guys. Patience and JJAKJI are fighting it out to see which player will be the more middle-of-the-line player in SSL Challenge. They have both had successes and failures so far. Patience 1 and 2, or 1 and 1, 2 wins, 3 losses. That is 2 series played. You looked at chat and smiled, Valdez.
Don't mind me just taking my family for a walk. It's got all the different kappas. That's actually hilarious.
Even a mini K in there.
Yeah. They got all the different kappas.
Luxurious
Kappa family.
Indeed.
There you go.
Okay. 3 wins, 3 losses. JJAKJI's played quite a few games. I think the most games of just about everyone that's only won 1 game and 1 loss. That's my advanced analysis right there. I would say quite an underdog in the series. Patience is coming down from SSL Premier, where he didn't do well enough to stay in there, but he did well enough to at least come down into Challenge as a very strong player. Odyssey, Whirlwind, and Abyssal Reef are our maps for this series.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think that Patience will win. That is my official prediction. But, you know, JJAKJI has won a game as well. I actually forget who he won against. Do you remember, Rapid? Sorry to put you on the spot.
You did put me on the spot.
I know you were reading Twitch chat.
Yeah, see, the wonder of today's games is that right as I say, hey guys, we'd like to appeal to our audience to have insightful commentary on the games.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking your erudite comments and, you know, maybe reading some of the best ones on air. And so immediately I look to chat as they react to my statement of, you know, looking towards their great wisdom, and all I see are mini Ks and Kappa HDs.
Yeah.
This is truly the state of
The
our
thing about
universe.
Twitch chat is like, you say something and they all just follow, right? Especially if you watch like really big tournaments that have a lot of viewers in them, right? You could just say, I don't know.
Just say, don't say this thing. And it's
we started talking about taking mods for a walk, and then all of a sudden we go down there and see Kappa's taking a walk, and then we make a comment about that, and I see a bunch of people spamming it. I'm like, okay, well, this makes sense.
So he says, Rapid, what does absolute power do? It takes us into our next game, Valdez.
That was smooth.
It also corrupts absolutely. So here we go. Our next match is Patience versus JJAKJI, a best of 3, to find out which player will win the next series. It actually doesn't decide a whole lot, but it will put one player one game closer to advancing on to round 2 of the SSL Challenge. Season 2. 5 Here we go.
I'm glad you got that out of your system.
I did.
Seems like that was really weighing you down.
Yeah, I feel so much better right now.
That's good.
This is Patience, our Protoss player.
And
played for Team SSL.
Yeah, his opponent's playing for Team Revolution. Revolution Gaming. This is JJAKJI.
Gonna send the probe out to block the expansion.
He's going over there to be annoying, as
Indeed
probes do. He's just heading on over. Barracks into gas. Looks like everything is pretty standard on the JJAKJI front.
Okay, so the Korean casters for this broadcast get to have three casters, Valdez. So tonight, I think it's pretty fair that we have 3 casters as well. And so while we're offering our expert analysis on what's happening in this game, we're also going to be looking towards chat to offer their analysis as well, and see how this works out. Because I feel like what happens all the time is like casters will be trying their best to like point out innovative or unique things about the game that are very interesting to people watching, and all I see is just like, well, that's not the way it actually happens in my games when I'm playing in my Silver 2 division.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of like criticism, so now we get a chance to add the best and brightest minds of those people into the broadcast, which can only lead to the imminent improvement of the show. So
of course.
So that's what's going to happen. So if you guys have chat analysis for us, let us know, and we'll be enriching our experience here tonight.
That's a cool idea, actually. Also, to add to the fun, we have our substitute observer.
That is true.
Observing this game. So shout out to that guy. We don't actually know who it is, but it's the sub. So if you think he's doing a good job, definitely make sure to let us know, I guess.
Yeah.
Not many other people that you could let know.
All right, so Brendan, I hate to say it, but everything that we've both said is all wrong. I've got the truth, and it's here in chat. So currently, we have statements like, do Protoss have good units? Thank you very much. All right, we got this. Marines greater than everything else. Okay.
David Kim will win this game.
It's entirely possible, Valdez. Anything could happen. Proxy battlecruiser drops. Oh my God, I've never seen that build before. Blink DT is also a possibility. Thanks, guy in the chat. All kinds of strategies. These guys can really call
Look,
things
we got
in advance.
DTs already.
Oh my God, did they?
That guy in the chat. It's
knew.
coming. It's on the way.
Knew.
What if he actually goes blink DTs?
Oh my God.
Then we gotta like hire that guy on the spot.
Oh
We're
my
like,
God,
dude,
sickest chat analysis.
come over to Korea, man. You're hired.
Instantaneously. Somebody's saying we're going to build some Zerg units here. I don't really know if that's what's going down, but I mean, if the blink DTs are coming, then truly I'm walking out. I'm never coming back. I'm going right to this guy's house and buying him a ticket to Korea. That's how it happens. Twitch chat is a genius.
I mean, we are sponsored by Jin Air after
That
all.
is true. We can make it happen.
get him to fly over on a Janair airplane that's got SOS's face on it, as is the way.
See, so with the advent of AIs, Blizzard just now released the StarCraft 2 AI out there, and these are AIs that can play Infinity games against each other to get the best possible practice, more than any human could hope to do. What if chat is like our supercomputer for AI, where you know how you have enough monkeys and they eventually write the Magna Carta or Shakespeare? Yeah. What if chat are our monkeys? And they're here to say every possible strat until they say the one that's actually happening?
Well, I mean, he predicted the DTs, right? The unfortunate thing here is that they're being warped in JJAKJI's face. That's generally not the strategy you go for. We'll see if he actually recognizes this. Doesn't seem like he has.
Here are the DTs. Unfortunately, we do not have Blink for our DTs upgraded, so not going to see quite the 100% prediction. But watch this scan come down instantly in every DT.
Oh, boy. Oh, that other Widowmine almost got one, too. Oh, he almost walked back into that scan.
Yeah, that's probably not what you want to see. Turrets are coming up.
Oh, he's following up with the robotics bay, too.
Wow, he is really getting in here.
This is the transition, man. The Blink DTs into disruptor drops.
Bling DTs. That's where you put gold chains on them and run them in.
That would be a nice skin. You thank Rapid for that idea, Blizzard. Double Forge, too. You see, I think he's going to be going Colossi, but you can't afford all of this on 2 bases. So I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to work out. Seems like the Observer's doing a pretty nice job so far, I have to say.
There's an Observer right there. If our Observer does nothing but follow the in-game Observer, then, I mean, technically he's doing his job. Here it comes, the counter drop. There's all these these non-blink DTs up
No
front.
blink Marines either.
I think I'm just going to call them bling DTs from now on. I like the way that sounds. Unfortunately, you can't upgrade them with gold grills.
But, people might get confused by bling bling.
This is true.
Perhaps. Combat shields and stim about to finish up as well as +1.
We've got some predictions about mass observers. We do have an IRL observer in the game as well as actual in-game observers. One less now that scan goes down. I love how the observer eye just flies across the ground when it dies. Not a very
420 Blaze It guy in the chat says there's no proof that other human beings are anything but figments of your imagination.
You know what that
is true.
You know what that philosophy is called, Valdez? Solipsism. The idea that you cannot know anything other than what you perceive yourself.
I see.
Yeah. We all learned
There's no proof that we're not living in a simulation, guys.
Well, technically, StarCraft is in fact a simulation in a sense, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Space war simulation.
Oh boy.
3rd Command Center is on the way. And that attack, he did not commit to it. And he's actually going Liberators in the face of Colossi, so looking to put on that pressure. Okay, he actually did switch into Vikings afterwards, as well as making a 2nd starport on 2 bases. Does have that 3rd CC on the way, though.
You know, we actually do have some actual analysis saying that the 3rd base has been denied. That's not good for the Protoss player. In fact, in general, when things you're trying to do are stopped from being done, in general, that is not good. So I think I got to give that one to them. This is deep stuff we got going on here.
Where's this army going? They're taking a vacation, as is the hallucinated Colossus.
It was just an Haluk.
What? It was just an Haluk?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
that's one of those Halo memes.
Yeah.
Just in Halo, too. 4 Vikings at a time. Thank you, new observer. Pointing that out for us.
I don't think JJAKJI's going to be rage quitting out of this one.
I wonder if this substitute observer, if he does a good enough job, if they'll let him stick around for the next series. Maybe.
Maybe. If Twitch chat does a good enough job, well,
yeah,
we might let them stick around for Game 4.
Yeah, just keep these guys around.
Yeah. Killing the rocks here. That's very important. Offering the highest level analysis here.
Indeed. The rocks have died, Valdez. I noticed that. You can tell by the way it is. Argue with it. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're right, actually. I
think I am too. Imagine that.
He's going for a 4th base at the gold, saying, okay, you want to play macro? We can play macro.
Well, we're giving it a shot, and after having his 3rd base denied, this is where I switch into actual caster mode, and after having his 3rd base denied, he has not only managed to erect it, but also to take a 4th base as well. Behind this, JJAKJI also expanding, but attacking at the same time, pushing out across the map, the big bio ball. And some Vikings, and medevacs, which are inherently not biotic.
Did he make the Liberators before? I guess he didn't.
No, but they are on the way.
Ooh, trying to snipe some units.
Yeah, blinking away.
And scan coming down. Oh, look at that spot for the Vikings. That's beautiful. He's going to snipe all of these Colossi before this fight even begins.
Yeah, there's not enough Stalkers. He might even actually land the Vikings after that, but instead just going to pull back. Mission accomplished. Really taking out those Colossi.
We'll see if he continues making them. He's making a Warp Prism right now, so it doesn't really look like it. Okay, Blink underneath the Liberators. Patience, he's going for it.
Indeed he is. Plenty of charge slots up in the front. Zealots up in the front. There they are, getting their Chargerino on in.
The timing of this.
Quite a bit of damage. These Liberators never even get a chance to set up any damage. Unfortunately, the Zealots run out. And Patience will run out of patience as well. Here comes a sick Disruptor shot. Where's the split? It's not the worst split I've ever seen, but it's not enough. And this Disruptor will die, and with it, possibly Patience is a hope of progressing.
Yeah, good fight there in the end. Has to scan that DT. Get back to the DT, new observer. Okay, there you go.
In keeping with the allowing chat analysis for this series, and this series only, I might add, chat advising us that these Colossi needed Blink for that fight. That way,
that's true.
They could have blinked away.
That. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
These are the things that I learned.
Well,
what's an immortal worth? 1,000 words? That's the way the saying goes, right?
5 Zealots.
Something like that.
Yeah. So.
It doesn't cost 1,000 minerals, right?
I like the upgrades here from Patience. He actually did get away with the double Forge Colossus kind of build on this map.
Yeah, he'll scout the Liberators running around the edge of the map to come out and harass as well. And he did a great job limiting the effectiveness of those Liberators in the last fight. So we had Vikings running forward, or flying forward, I guess, as Vikings are wont to do, and taking out the Colossi. Then we had Stalkers taking out the Liberators. So a little bit of turnabout. Being fair play, as they say. Behind this, is actually just now adding that eBay start on some bio upgrades, maybe. Because this is going a little bit later than most of the games that we were seeing. JJAKJI is on like sub 100 APM there for a second, so I don't know if he just had to take a drink of water or what was going on there.
That's like when Rapid plays StarCraft.
Man, you don't even want to know. I got up to 66 APM today when I was playing Remastered, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I was never a very high APM player myself, despite getting to a pretty high level.
Boy, do I have a race for you to play. No, I'm just kidding.
I did play Protoss at that time. Okay. You are correct. He's going back into making Colossi here. Floating a bunch of minerals, but he does have the 4 bases, including the gold, so it is okay. It's just going to warp in a bunch of Zealots to do the job. Looks like they will be taken out here, though. Finds the Warp Prism with his army of Liberators.
These Zealots are going to find out this is not the place for them.
They have the upgrade, so they're doing actually not so bad.
Yeah, that is, what is that, 2 Zealots? He's actually now getting the shield upgrade instead of the attack upgrade instead. I don't think he's gotten +3 attack. Let me check the upgrades on these Stalkers.
Uh-oh, that drop, though, in the main. Come on, Observer, get to it!
Could be devastating. Colossi gets taken out. There's quite a few pylons there, so he won't be able to unpower quite as much as I would have expected. But on the other side, Patience is going for it. He's forcing the lift. He's got Zealots running it out. a shot of nothing in between everything. These Liberators...
He's adding excitement to the broadcast.
Indeed he is. Ha-ha!
There we go. He figured it out. Okay, lots of Liberators here. He's going to blink in.
Whoa,
he's going for it.
The Widow Mine hits great splash damage all over everything. There's still damage being done in Patience's main at the same time, but it looks like the Zealots are just too much. The Dark Shrine gets sniped. But not enough Stalkers to take out all the Liberators there.
This couple of drops actually did a surprising amount of damage as Patience did not get back in time to stop this. He's going to send 3 Stalkers to their doom.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how you break the Liberators at the front.
Yeah, he did blink out in the end. And he's just going to remake all of his stuff, including 9 gateways.
9 times.
Yep. What does he say to losing today?
Whoa!
9.
He's not German. He suddenly learns the German word for no. Nice.
I feel like, what percentage of the people on Earth do you think know how to say no in German?
Probably a lot more if they listen to Rammstein.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm actually asking for your input. What percentage do you think?
Probably a 10.
10?
That's a pretty high percent.
I think a lot more people know it than you think.
Well, maybe I'm just underestimating. Let's find out.
I'd say like 35.
Let's find out if chat thinks that was a good trade. Let's see. That throw, Patience throw, nope. Lol, Patience, GG. I'm gonna guess that they disagree with Patience's decision making there. This cast is a joke. Congratulations, Captain Obvious. He figured it out, Valdez. Oh my God. The minds of tomorrow in chat today. The answer was supposed to be 9%, by the way.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. I messed that one up.
GG.
Woo! All right, Patience wins.
That's good.
I recall quite a few of our astute chat philosophers talking about Patience having thrown that right there, and I have the proof right here, guys. So
yeah, he actually took pictures and everything.
I did. I'm going to screenshot it right now. You guys can never escape it. Try to delete your online presence. No, I got it right here.
Yeah,
they can't escape this time.
Yeah.
These are the same guys who are just like, lol, these casters don't know what they're talking about.
Nothing ever escapes the internet.
Chat was wrong, Monka S.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get much better analysis than that, Valdez.
It's true. It's a very interesting way to cast this series. I'm reading the Bible of Sportscasting nowadays. It's the Art of Sportscasting by Tom Hedrick, I think is the name. Good book. It does mention, though, how, in the early days it was mostly radio broadcasts before television was available. And then when TV broadcasts came out, there was a lot less explaining that had to do during the broadcast. So I kind of feel like we're doing that now, but we're not staying on topic. We're just talking about Twitch chat. It's as if we were talking to the viewers at a baseball game or something. This is the future that we live in where we can actually do this.
It's a very interesting thing to point out because especially if you watch a lot of baseball is a great example. They don't talk about how the guy's holding is bad. They don't talk about.
Well,
nobody ever.
They don't talk about his bat builds,
Yeah. Nobody says, "Look at the baseball supply."
Yeah.
No, it's just the.
They do talk about how many people are on base and stuff.
Yeah.
And they do say that it is important to repeat the score, even if.
I feel like they also talk about stats
screen
that are not on screen, like RBIs and all kinds of cool stuff like that. But most of the time, they let the information speak for itself. Unless you listen to the radio broadcasts of baseball, and then they actually go over the same information over and over again.
You gotta watch or rather listen to a radio broadcast of hockey. That's actually the craziest stuff because you gotta describe every pass, every shot, everything that's going on. What are they saying, Rapid?
They're saying enough of these T-sports.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
We got to get back to esports.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I was a gamer for longer than I was an athlete. But SSL Mosquito is back. Sorry, guys. There's actually 2 of them. He brought his friend.
Oh, boy.
A little bit annoying. But we do have some StarCraft on. We got Game 2 on the way. Patience in the lead, as we expected. Can JJAKJI come with the overwhelming upset? Or will Patience say 9 again?
You may very well. So let's get into game number 2 of our round 4 match 3 set 2 matchup between JJAKJI and Patience. Our Protoss player spawning the bottom right-hand corner. He is playing for no team in particular. Also, he's Patience. Dun dun dun.
There he is. He's playing for Team Patience currently. And his opponent down a game. It is JJAKJI from Revolution Gaming. See if he can pull it back. We do have an early probe out on the map, probably just for scouting and being annoying. It looks like he is going to go Nexus first. And so, makes sense. We are on Whirlwind after all, and you can get away with this kind of thing. That is another good reason to go for a scout, to make sure that JJAKJI isn't going to go kill you.
It's very true. Not going to see anything super weird. Actually, whoa, going Nexus first. Usually we do see a gateway expand, but like we were saying, bigger map, and sort of switch it around. We have more analysis. In fact, right now is a great opportunity for you guys to give us your predictions for which builds you want to see highlighted here today. Last time, we actually had a pretty good prediction of that Dark Templar rush coming out. Wasn't necessarily what won Patience the game. Still pretty cool.
I think Patience did rejoin Dead Pixels, by the way.
Did he? Well, he doesn't have their jersey on, so maybe he's pulling it beyond not wearing the team jersey.
I think so. Thanks, chat, for helping out.
Yeah, so let's see. Here are the predictions. 12 pool, 13 pool, 2 base Ultralisk. Doubtful, guys. Gotta say Proxy Robo. I don't know. Generally, we save the proxies for before we throw down our natural expansion, but here comes the SCV. That'll scout everything out. Ninja Expo to win the game. I wish more players did that. I think that would be super sick. Kills off the probe after the pylon goes down. That's gonna make that push a little bit less likely. Templar push. Possible.
I like the Templar push idea.
Proxy T-shirt.
Also
doubtful.
This is like the opposite of a proxy T-shirt, right?
Cloak Banshee all in. 15 Banshees. That's an awfully specific prediction,
Let's get
guys.
some speed Banshees here.
I really love the speed upgrade for Banshees. That's my sickest upgrade to get.
Pro party.
Yeah, that was a sick bounce. Too bad Reaper Grenades now deal negligible damage. What is it now, 5 damage from 10? I think so.
Something like that, yeah.
But it's still great as a disable. Here comes the Mothership Core, the bane of all Reapers, because they hate being tickled.
They just hate being told what to do by the mothership. Getting in there, telling those Reapers what to do.
Get out.
Yeah, get out of the house.
Okay, all right.
Need some more sun.
Ready for some more build suggestions from chat? Here we go. Ion Cannon Rush. Unfortunately, ion cannons only exist in Star Wars and Homeworld, so we're not going to be doing that. I want Blink BCs, possibly. Casters reading chat because they have nothing else to talk about. Well, you're not entirely wrong, guy in the chat, but also because it's funny and we can do it because the Korean casters are kind of a little bit wacky today.
This is a challenge broadcast.
This is true.
We are getting a decent amount of viewers.
Where the challenge is also just broadcasting.
Yeah.
Whoa, sick probe surround.
That was really cool.
Citizens arrest there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are some people that are newer to this challenge broadcast. It's supposed to be more laid back, so today we decided, hey, let's read Twitch chat. Why not?
Chat reminding me that they have ion cannons in Command and Conquer, which sad to say, I actually never played Command and Conquer. Does that make me an RTS traitor? Never played Red Alert. None of those things.
I played Command and Conquer Red Alert. That was fun. Okay, Widowmine drop coming in.
Oh, there's the Marines there as well to clean things up afterwards. Great splitting on those probes. Whoa! He splits all the probes except for that one clump.
He clumped them into the gas, and it was max range.
Oh, no!
He's going for another drop, too. He's like, oh, you think you've seen it all?
You think I'm done? No.
Well, Patience sees it, too.
Yeah, he does actually see it. Great observer. Both the in-game and out-of-game observer. We did have a few shots where we just saw nothing on the map last game. Whoa, okay, that needs to turn around. Observer caught it. Good job.
Okay. We got Resonating Glaives on the way, and has made a significant amount of gateways. Not going for a timing or anything like that, just wants upgrades for his stuff.
Chat calls this a Widowmine all-in, by the way, Valdez.
Oh, boy.
I'll bet you would never have thought to call it that.
It's true.
That's why these guys...
It's another gem from the chat.
These are the alpha nerds of our time.
Well, we got tanks again. JJAKJI trying to channel a little bit of Beyond, although it's not any kind of timing or slow push like that. Is getting Stim and +1, going to be a bit delayed. And he even has some Marines heading out on the map.
You know, I had never thought of it before, but as was suggested by chat, that Widowmine hit would never have happened if Patience had upgraded, what did they say, Blink probes.
Oh, that's
Could have just jumped right out of there. Unfortunately, didn't go for that tech, so not going to happen. He did lose quite a few probes early on. But now it's Patience's turn to get out there and warp stuff in on the other side of the map.
Probably going to be Adepts here. Did just finish up the Resonating Glaives upgrade. I see one Adept warping in. Okay, there's 2 more. And number 4. So I do know how to count, guys.
How did you predict that? You didn't read it from
It's almost
chat.
like I've been doing this for a while.
No. Yeah, but chat's Grandmaster, though. Like, they know.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, my God. All right, there's the Adept drop-off. It's going to force a gigantic pull of SCVs. That is a lot of mining time lost, but the push out across the map designed to cancel this third base. Will it be effective enough, Valdez? Let's check chat to find out.
Well, the Widowmines are going to get in good spot here. No Observer that I can see, and with the tank on the low ground to support this army, as well as the pylon being canceled, it's going to be pretty nice.
They're saying, yes, this will be effective, Valdez.
Ooh, that
would
would
have
have
hit like that, I don't know. He is targeting down.
Got the Mothership Core. Meanwhile, there's something happening at the natural of JJAKJI.
Oh, the Observer can't get over there. Chow was right, Valdez. The Nexus falls, but will more fall with it? That's my gasp of I don't know, but I totally do know.
This is where we just cast the game with sounds. Looks like eventually this was cleaned up, and canceling that third is going to be quite nice. You can see a Warpin coming in here, but the Widowmines are still available. He's trying to bait it in. Nicely done. Going to take out everything. Even the tank on the low ground is really helping out
there's
GG.
Just too much. JJAKJI wins, Valdez.
This time it was JJ. That was actually pretty good. I like that play with the tanks. I think it was just 1 tank, or maybe two tanks.
I think the Widowmines were really what turned it around.
Yeah, Patience had a lot of trouble with Widowmines in that game.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of probes early on to the Widowmines, and he lost a bunch of units when they shaded into the Widowmines. I don't know. We didn't get a chance to see it from the Observer, but a bunch of stuff also went on in JJAKJI's base at the end there. Not totally sure what that was.
Our sub-observer is working hard. Yeah. But he's showing his greenness. You know, if you're not very experienced at something, you call
saying
you
he's a newbie?
a greenhorn.
I thought that was for gardening, right? You got a green thumb.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right. There is that too, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're not gardening here.
Yeah.
We might be farming our analysis from Twitch chat, though.
That's what Rapid is doing today.
All right, let's see.
Any other gems?
Widowmine Rush was right, possibly.
That Widowmine all in.
Chat did really call the effectiveness of that last push to end the game. So
that's true.
I'm gonna say we guys got to
that was a good push.
Got to try cast with you guys more often. Well, here we go, guys. Game number 3, match 3, set 3. It's coming up. It's good to be back to SSL Challenge, Valdez.
This is a
pretty
lot
close
of
games.
Yeah, a lot of fun here. Sitting in our chairs. Okay, here we go, guys. Abyssal Reef for game number 3. See who can fly on the Jin airplane, trying to get up to the second round of SSL Challenge. Up in the top left, the Protoss has to work on dealing with Widowmines. It is Patience.
And his opponent in the blue, as the Terran player, playing for Team Revolution Gaming Esports, it's JJAKJI. You know, it says Revolution Gaming on his jersey, but it's Team Revolution on Twitter, so I don't really know which to call it.
That's why you call it Team Revolution Gaming.
Indeed.
You just cover all your bases.
All right. If you guys have any build predictions for this game's or ultra secret analysis, let us know in chat right now. And
Casters, please grow beards. I'll get back to you in about 10 years when I can.
I don't really feel like that's analysis on the game, though. Let's see. Destiny Cloud
It's analysis
build.
about the casters, which is always welcome in Twitch chat.
Oh, absolutely. I read that every second I can. Worker high fives. They both head out onto the map to make their fortune in the world, as workers are wont to do. This probe's going to town there, but eventually will be forced out. Expansion first for the Protoss player, and we should see a command center come down here any moment. For JJAKJI is banking up the minerals. See that here in a second. All right, let's see. Liberator range rush. Wouldn't be the first time.
Are under attack.
Our SCVs are under attack. I'm not used to hearing that. And there is the command center, indeed.
SCV timming attack.
I in fact, myself, am a big fan of tiny timming attacks. Please, sir, I want some more. Some more timming attacks.
Maybe. It's possible. We've seen it before. Although I guess that was a probe timing attack, or timming attack. By Naniwa, everybody's favorite.
Well, there's a pylon way out there, Morty. We'll see if that comes to fruition, whether or not that's going to be for an aggressive rush. Warp Gate just now starting, so he won't be able to use that for quite a while.
Ooh. See what this can get done. Stargate coming in here. JJAKJI hit an SCV in the main. Undercover SCV.
You know, I actually think that's very underrated. In fact, so I've been playing a lot of StarCraft Remastered lately, and it's actually very common, given the large size of main bases on quite a few maps in the map pool, to hide workers in there and then come back in later on for a scout. Or if you're super cheesy, you just build a pylon and build a base in your opponent's base, because a lot of times they won't scout it for a while.
You gotta channel your inner SOS.
He does do that.
Definitely a good build to use.
So some challenge for this build. In chat saying, I think it was a very wise decision for Patience to go for the Cybernetics core. What's your take on that build, Valdez?
Cybercore is really important.
Yeah.
I would recommend that you do build it in most of your games.
It's a super solid strat. Good.
If you're Wolf, you can go for double proxy gateway.
Oh boy.
That's definitely a build that's available.
The Wolf build.
That's one of them. Here comes the first Oracle. JJAKJI does have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
the question is, can his stuff kill Patience's stuff?
This is indeed the question. Now, we did have a
It's not burrowed! Burrow the Widow Mine!
That's the least incognito Widow Mine I've ever seen.
What?
He didn't burrow it.
He's not burrowing. Is it burrowed? No, it's not.
It's not burrowed.
He thinks it's burrowed, but it's not burrowed.
What? What? We did have...
JJAKJI is really not allowing his memes to be dreams tonight. He's really going hard on this one.
I'm so confused. Maybe... Okay,
he's gonna burrow
there we
this
go.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
Whew.
Didn't forget how to
the
burrow.
first one was just a fake.
Yeah.
Now,
That's like the next level.
Now
it's
Patience is going to think that every Widow Mine is burrowed?
It's still... It's like shaking its little Widow Mine head around, like, what the hell is going on? I'm not supposed to be up here for this long. When are you going to burrow me?
I'm so confused. We're going to see if it is indeed the next secret strat that we just haven't found out about yet. He does revelate to make sure that there's no hidden Widow Mines anywhere in there. Now he moves the unburrowed Widow Mine in to the area that was just revealed.
Coming over here, gonna clean this up. Let's see if this Adept takes on the biggest challenge of his life. He did, and, well, you can see what happens when you listen to too much Shia LaBeouf. What's that song?
That what happens?
Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, the Rob Cantor song?
There's some song about him.
It's pretty good. You gotta watch out for that guy.
Got a drop coming in.
Indeed we do. After taking out the pylon, powering the proxy, he is going to go for a drop in there. No, the sentries!
Oh! Let him try to chase the medevac, too. So cute.
Shine your light, whole world. No, you can't deal damage to Medivacs. They lit it up there for a second. Didn't kill it ultimately.
Okay, coming in here, Patience is like, here, take one of these.
The cheeky Oracle. All right, that was a decent Widowmine hit, but this is truly going to be the test of the power of Patience's army, which is not powerful enough to deal with the sieged mines, the sieged mode, tanks.
I love this play on Abyssal Reef, especially because you can
just tuck the tank right in there?
Yeah, you just tuck it in. You put that tank to sleep.
Is that what happens, Valdez?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you hanging on that one. He repairs the Widow Mine. 6 strat, Patience.
Did the Mothership Core die? Come on, Observer. Go up. Up.
We'll see. Well, the pylon powering...
Okay, it's alive.
Yeah, that at the end. There is still an overcharge, but the pylon dies instantly. Siege takes on the low ground. I don't know if you're really going to be able to complete those bunkers there. JJAKJI will try.
It doesn't really need to complete either. He just needs to block the shade.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
one dies.
He did cancel the bunker.
These would be the sickest Widowmine hits. Oh, whoa!
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, big connections there, but ultimately I still think there might just barely not be enough.
Oh, it's really close. It's not enough.
God,
GG.
There it is. Yeah, those last 2 tank shots really sealed the deal. Let's see if chat called it. That's going to be a no. It's going to be a no. But congratulations, JJAKJI pulls it out in the end and takes the 2-1 victory over Patience.
JJAKJI actually, he's doing a lot better than he did in Season 1. So props to him. He's now 2-1. Looking pretty good.
Indeed he is.
He was able to take out Patience in a 3-game series. His manager looks extremely happy.
He does. His manager comes to every single game. I don't see a lot of managers that do that. But great support.
Especially to SSL
JJAKJI.
Challenge.
Yeah, SSL Challenge is super late. Let me see. It's about 12:30 or 12:11 right now. So we got one final series coming up, guys. It's Zest versus Rogue. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a few-minute break.